When revenge comes with a father's blessing, my ex Sarah thought she had played me for a fool. It all blew up over a wet towel. Literally, she started screaming that I was careless, unsupportive, and that she couldn't waste another second on me. I stood there, completely calm, begging for another chance. I put on a masterclass performance because I knew this argument wasn't real. It was a setup. 6 months ago, I stumbled across her old laptop, logged right into her messages. That's how I found out about Brad. It wasn't just a casual affair. It was a full-blown financial scheme. They were waiting until I put down the deposit on our wedding venue. Money I earned working 80 hours a week. Their plan? Let me pay the non-refundable $50,000. Then, manufacture a huge fight, break up with me, and run off together. Instead of blowing up, I waited. Every single week, I backed up their text messages, receipts, and flight bookings into a cloud folder. So when she threw that fit over the towel, I played along. I begged. I pleaded. Finally, she threw out her ultimate power play. If you ever want a future with me, you'll go to my dad's house. Apologize for being a terrible partner and ask him to set you straight. She thought she was sending me to get publicly humiliated. Her dad, Mr. Vance, is a retired Marine. Old school, honesty, integrity, hard work. He had always treated me like a son because he thought Sarah and I were building a real life together. That Thursday evening, I pulled up to his house with a thick leather folder under my arm. He sat me down in his living room looking stern. Son, Sarah tells me you're falling short. I took a deep breath and slid the folder across the coffee table. Mr. Vance, I came here to ask for your advice, but first you need to see what your daughter has been planning for the last 6 months. Inside was every single printed screenshot, every text where they mocked his values, every plan to drain my savings, every trip she took while telling him she was visiting family. For 20 long minutes, the house was completely silent, only the sound of turning pages. I watched his face go from confusion to absolute heartbreak to cold, terrifying rage. Finally, he closed the folder. He looked at me, his eyes heavy. She wanted you to come here so I could break you? He asked quietly. Yes, sir. Mr. Vance stood up, walked over, and shook my hand. Son, you have my blessing to pack your bags, change your numbers, and leave tonight. You're a good man, and my daughter doesn't deserve a single second more of your life. Before I even reached my car, I heard him dial her number, and for the first time in 6 months, I slept like a baby.